Alrighty guys, so there's so much sauce in this video, I feel insane posting it because like I don't know anyone that knows this data, let alone post it on YouTube for free. So I'm gonna be crafting a $6,000 offer. Everything's on my screen right now. So it's a coaching offer, agency offer, completely from scratch. And I'm gonna go over attracting your perfect fit client, going over how to scale this offer up, making sure that the people that you attract, they can afford your program and they wanna buy from you and you specifically. And I've done this for my coaching program. I've went from like 10K a month to 40K per month in like 1 month of pretty much doing exactly what I'm gonna go over in this video. So it's a live breakdown. And I also go over this with like all my clients as well. This is exactly what I do, exactly what my clients do. There's a reason why I have like so many case studies on my Instagram. But take your notes app, write down on your, your notes or anything like that. Make sure you ingrain everything. I won't be surprised if you 4x your revenue in a month like I did after you watch this video. And stick around for the end because there's like a funny twist too. So hope you enjoy and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Oh,
How's it going, Lynn? How are you?
good. How are you?
Good, good. How was your weekend?
Good, good.
Nice, nice.
Here.
Anything cool?
No, I worked all weekend.
Solid stuff. Well, I'm excited for this call. It's going to be very onboarding based. This is the first call we have together. It's the launch call. I'm going to
Okay.
go over everything when it comes to like your offer, scaling the offer as well, and just like how we can create something that's high ticket and then implement like the traffic funnel, which is ads, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so I can pop up the whiteboard. Okay. So, um, first things first, so the niche you're in is home improvement, right?
Right. Yeah. And um I could. How's that going to work for home improvement? Um. Yeah.
In what scenario? Like using Instagram?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of them on there actually. Like there's pretty much yeah, any niche on Instagram, any niches on any platform.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've just found Instagram to be the best. I've done Facebook before, but most people are on Instagram, and if people are on Facebook, then they're also on Instagram.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So home improvement, so niche.
So I
And
do. I'm helping companies that are doing or you know actually physically doing home improvements, landscaping, um, plumbers, roofers. I'm helping with their marketing.
yeah, it could be like kitchen bespoke companies,
Right.
renovation
Yes.
companies.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, and then what's the service?
So actually, I haven't nailed down exactly what services that I'm, other than, so I'm going through everything that they have going on or nothing going on, and then suggesting if I find something in their marketing that's lacking, then I'll say, hey, I know you're running these, ads, but you're really not getting any traction on these. Or so I basically do an audit with everybody's business, and then out of the audit say, okay, what you might want to do. So the idea is for me to really focus on. I know everybody's doing, you know, managing for the pay-per-click or Facebook ads. And mine is really to, I see your website, your website's not doing anything. Obviously we want to kick that up. So I have somebody to actually go in and do a story brand marketing website. And then from then all their marketing would go accordingly.
Okay, so it's like website audit. Are you gonna do any ads?
Yes, obviously I'm doing ads because everybody wants ads.
Hmm.
But mine is to really start with, well, I mean, you can run ads all day long, but it's not really, once they respond, they're really not getting any traction because nothing moves them to actually buy from you.
Right. So the first thing is basically like auditing their website so that the traffic that they do get is more
Right.
convertible.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And then what type of ads are you doing? Instagram, Facebook, Google?
I was actually focusing on Facebook and Google
Okay. Facebook.
because that's where their clientele is going to be, or getting the plumbing or getting the. Is that off, or has the times changed and people are that want work done or on something different?
No, I think it's fine. If anything, you can just narrow it down to like one type of ad.
Oh, okay. Just do
Yeah.
it on Facebook or something, you mean?
Yeah, I'll put both, but at first you can start off with one. Like for
Right.
example, for me, like I pretty much do Instagram ads. If someone wants to do Facebook ads, then cool. TikTok, same thing. But I primarily target through Instagram. And I'm sure it'll probably be the same thing, like it's the same framework, but to really narrow it down and make it as simple as possible, you can just do one. And it's actually pretty similar to like my offer, because the first thing I do is create an offer and like build an actual high ticket offer, and then we scale with ads. So it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, and then actually the first thing I want to go over is like the exact client avatar, because that's like the most important. So I know it's home improvement,
Right.
but to give an example based off of like my offer, it's agency owners, coaches, and consultants. But I don't just leave it at that. It's that specific target audience that's like under 10K per month. They have a few clients in place, maybe like one or two that are paying them like $500 a month, and they have an offer in place, like I said, and they want to scale to 20 and 30K per month with the niche 30 funnel. So I'm very, very specific. It goes from like targeting anybody that's interested in an agency that's looking for a side hustle, maybe, to people that already have one, they want to scale it up, and so on and so on. At the very least, it's someone that knows their niche, let's say.
Right.
So they just have like an understanding of it. So that being said, like who you want to work with and who do you not want to work with within that niche? So just kind of going through like my examples. So on the X area and the check area, this would be like people under 10K per month or people making around that. And then here would be like beginners, people that don't have an offer in place, looking for a side hustle.
Right. Yeah. So exactly that. I don't want to deal with people who don't have any marketing going. Um, and yes, make under 10,000, because if they make under 10,000 there, it's harder for them to say, hey, I need to do something different. If they're
Hmm.
making 10,000, they've done something and they want to do, I want to do more, want to do better, or scale. People that want to scale, um, more so than a hobby.
Do you know how, like, if they have like any team members?
Oh, how many people working for them?
Hmm.
That's interesting because I don't know if you really, because usually I would think most people under 10 are doing a lot of it themselves.
Themselves, right?
Right. So, I mean, they're not doing all of it. They've got to have somebody that's actually doing some of the work for them.
Hmm.
But in terms of having like a marketing team or something like that, they're probably doing that themselves.
Okay. Might be.
Well, so that would go under, um, because they're not the best at that. Like a gentleman I just spoke to the other day that was in construction, he was doing the marketing himself, and it's like, are you great at it?
Yeah.
No, it's no, I do it. Okay, all right. Well, what if we could just be more effective?
Right. Yeah, that's like a common one. Like they do a great job. They love their business. They just don't have an exact way to get more clients, or they don't know how to do marketing themselves.
Right, exactly.
Very
Mhm.
common one.
Right. Um, Instead of, especially if you're word of mouth, then which a lot of those clients are, the word of mouth, which means you're stuck on exactly the
Yep.
exact number because you can't go past that. So it boils down to what business they want to build.
And do they call their like work? Do they call it clients or projects?
I guess you go with customers.
Customers, right?
Hmm.
Okay. You do that. They just want
A consistent stream of customers, yes.
customer lead process.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And also say like US based. Once
US
you do
based,
like
yes.
outside of that, targeting
Oh,
kind of
no. Yeah, definitely US based.
Also, I want to narrow down like who exactly you want to work with within home improvement. That's what I've seen works the best.
Okay.
For my clients, like a lot of them they're in home improvement, but they target, let's say, like I said, like bespoke furniture companies, like renovations, or it's like Rocky, which is tree service, or people like Lucas, which is roofers, stuff like that. So we can do like three main ones.
Right. Okay.
And I want to focus on even like the niches that not a lot of people are like in,
Right.
and
Mm-hmm.
also the people that have money. So let's say someone that's in renovation, one project for like a luxury house can be like 150K.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you pretty much just need to bring them one big project for them to even, like if you're charging 5K and they get like a 150K project, that's a drop in the bucket. But
Right.
if it's
Right.
something like, I don't know, we would use like a random niche, like dentists, which is like $100, you're gonna have to get them a lot of, patience in order for them to get scaling.
Right.
Um, yeah.
Yeah. So then what about going with more of the um like my brother does landscape design. That's why I would pick landscape as one of them because he's owned a landscaping company for 30 years, and but he did all of it by um, selling, going door to door, or yeah, or as repeat customers. So, but he does more high end
Mm-hmm.
landscaping. Company he works for is going to make like $10 million this year, and that's off
Cool.
of landscaping. Um, yeah, designing a yard and then rolling it out. So, um, yeah, so it'd be higher end landscaping, high contractors.
Uh-huh. And it's like higher end, like it's like mansions, let's say.
Um, it, I mean, it really doesn't even have to be because these homes I'm talking about with a $250,000 yard are just they're maybe a million to $2 million home. So
Mm-hmm.
that's really nowadays, um, that's really not mansions, really.
Yeah.
So just high, like you said, higher end homes. Yeah.
Landscaping. Okay, so I feel like renovation kind of falls into that category of landscaping since they're renovating their yard. Um,
But you don't, no, most people don't consider um, landscaping renovating though.
yeah.
Um, they maybe redesigning, but not renovating. They don't, most of them even have, yeah.
Yeah. Is hardscape something like that too?
Oh yeah, you could do hardscape, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hardscape. Yeah, I'll leave it with these two, honestly. That's perfect.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then here is pretty much like, the exact opposite. So like um under 10K a month. It's way too big. There we go. No marketing in place.
No marketing in place.
Also for this category, like how many jobs do they usually get? Like people making 10, 15K like a month?
Well, like the landscaping, they probably have 3 jobs a month going on at the same time,
Hmm.
3 or 4. Um, and I mean, that's pretty much with all of those, because 3 or 4. I mean, we could say four jobs, 4 to 6, I guess is what we could do, or 3 to 6. That would cover everything.
No marketing in place, and then um outside of the US, that's another one. not looking to
What
scale.
do you mean by outside of the US?
Yeah, like they might be like in Canada or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I used to work with Canada clients and the conversion like sucks. Like a
Oh,
yeah, like 5K for them is like 7K. And they like take a step back. I'm like, no, I don't know. Yeah, so like not looking to scale.
yeah, right.
Side
Not looking
hustle.
to scale. A side hustle. Yep, that's a perfect thing. Um, Repeat customers, they're just dealing with repeat customers, not reaching.
Yeah, I had another one here. It's like um following up with leads that don't show up
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
or respond. Yeah. Um,
Um, yeah,
yeah, even so right here, you can even target people that they want to target those high-end brands or those high-end houses, but they just don't have like a funnel to actually like attract those people.
right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we have this sorted, like this is super important because like your client avatar really is the foundation of your offer.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're again like people that can get 150K for a job or like 50K for a job even, then they can afford service like it's nothing. So that also brings me to like the next thing. So like the price point should be like a per month thing since it's like an agency.
Right.
So we
Mm-hmm.
can start with like a 3 month commitment, so like 90 days, and it's 1,500 a month. So like 1,500 a month to start. Oops, 3 months. So that'd be like a
4,500.
yeah total. Or you can do 4K paid in full for the whole 3 month contract.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then as we scale even more, like I'd say for your first 2 to 3 clients, charge this, and then you can work your way up to like 2,500. And then the pitch on that end would be like, 6K. But this is just a start, so you can get like a quick win in
Right. Uh-huh.
um, after 3 clients, or I'll say 2 to 3. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any questions about this so far?
No, no. Okay, I see. I guess why would somebody, so somebody's on I always picture Instagram as women talking about recipes on Instagram. And now Instagram's become this place where I'm going to find somebody that's interested in um, talking to me about their marketing in their landscaping company,
Yeah,
right?
it's a hard one to grasp, but we're in a new age. It's crazy actually. There's so many people that just do it. Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, yeah, so price 1,500 a month for 3 months, service, website audit, so like offer optimization basically, and then scaling with ads. niche is home improvement, but more specifically, people that have like marketing in place, they're making 10 to 15K a month, and the exact niche is hardscape slash like high-end landscaping.
Mhm.
So this gives us like a really good way of like targeting these people within our ads. Like just reading this portion, I could make like a really good ad right off the bat and get you like a ton of clients already. But I want to kind of like walk you through what that looks like.
Okay.
So this is like basically the whole entire acquisition process. So
Okay.
how we even get these people in this category to pay us this much is
You pay us this much? Yeah. Okay.
content, Instagram ads, and also YouTube. But really, all you need right now is Instagram ads. You only need YouTube once you're at maybe like, I don't know, 20K per month.
Right.
It's just a good way to nurture the people that do come from Instagram. But if anything, you can make like one YouTube video a week, but just focus on Instagram for now.
Okay.
But content would be making Instagram content. So within the Instagram ads, though, they turn into followers, DMs, or with YouTube page subscribers. But followers and DMs, because the ads we're running are follow based and DM ads, because the call to action is drop me a follow, go through my existing content, or it's DM me and I'll send you, a funnel on how to scale with Google Ads, for that niche. But
Mhm.
within that, it's super, super clear messaging. So it's not just like, are you looking to scale your business? We're being very, very clear. So we're saying like, are you a hardscape or high-end landscaping company? You're making 10 to 15K per month. You don't have a exact marketing method. You have a great job. We just need more clients. If
Right.
this is for you, drop me a follow, and that's exactly how I do it. Boom, 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 and then they follow you. After that, this is like turning the followers into leads. So how
Right.
we actually get these followers to buy from us, pretty much like everyone in let's say like my follower tab, is by making more content. So they're nurtured, they're getting warmed up. They see us, very often. They know more on what we do. They see the value because we're providing value in our content. Also, we're doing retargeting ads, which is ads that retarget our followers. They can, see it when they're clicking their stories. um, CTA posting, which is like call to actions on your stories too, because if they're followers, then they can see your stories. So call to action post is like basically a retargeting ad, but you're posting it just organically on your story. So it can be something like if you are, again, like making 10 to 15K per month and you want to start running ads, DM me scale and we'll mock up a game plan. Post it on your story, you'll get like a few people joining. Last
Mhm.
but not least is a VSL, which is a video sales letter. So it's basically like a long form video that could be like 10 to even like 30 minutes, just going over your entire funnel and how to get them scaling. Also, it's going over case studies once you do get them. But the basis of this is just getting them super, super clear on what you do, what you offer, and how it can help them. That's pretty much all they care about. So they turn into just like someone that was interested in your ad, they liked your ad, to getting to know exactly who you are, what you do, and what you offer. This is like the most important part because it consistently nurtures and warms up your leads, and you showcase your offer to them before they're even on the sales call. I'm sure like, you've seen sales calls and they just try to hard sell like crazy. And then the person on that call, they're like, okay, what do you do? Who are you? How can this help my business? The reason why we do all this is so that they're pre-sold before the sales call. So that's why we can even get them to follow us, because if they follow us, they're going to watch all our content. They're going to get nurtured properly. So by the time they actually hop on call with us, they know exactly what we do because they've seen it already.
Mm. Yeah. I could see how I didn't jump in that system right.
Yeah, and I'll give you some examples after I go over this whole entire
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
But yeah, so they go from nurturing with leads, nurturing the leads to like actually engaging with their leads. So getting them booked in is having a conversation with them in the DMs, and then you
Right.
book a call with them, send them your calendar.
Mhm.
Then you also have a pre-call system. So the pre-call system is pretty much just like sending them some more value.
Mhm.
Something I do in the DMs is I'll send like a case study, like, hey bro, I'm excited for our call. Here's, a client testimonial that was in the exact position as you. Make sure to watch this before our call. So now they're even more sold, they're even more excited to hop on the call with you. Like the basis of this is like you want to get them excited to once you finally reach out to them. Like, oh shoot, Lynn just reached out. This is dope. Like she can help scale my business.
Right.
And then once you do that, they're on the call with you, then you just close on your offer. So it goes from cool, this person has a cool ad, but I don't know how they can help me, to like, wow, this person has really good value. Cool, she DM'd me, let me book a call, and then they buy from you. So it's cold, warm, hot.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
So once you do that and you get that first close, you pretty much just need, you just need to repeat that process with like every single lead, every single booked call. So it's just consistent volume to scale, because if you want more calls booked, more leads to even nurture in this process, um, it's just like increase your ad spend and just like make more content. Very, very simple.
Right. Right.
Sweet. Any
Gotcha.
questions about that portion?
No, no, no. I just come up with more information, huh? Just come up with more information. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And then after that is like the delivery portion. So it's like the onboarding call. This can be like your own type of version, but how I do it, how most of the clients do it, is like the onboarding call, which is like this, going over
Right.
the entire roadmap on how to get them scaling,
Right.
and also like the client success roadmap, which is basically like your own version of this right here. So getting
Right.
them exactly clear from like, okay, first you need to make content and make an ad, and this is how you get your clients, this is how you nurture them. So just getting your clients very clear. For you, that can be like, yeah, like your own version of this. You just go over it on a call. If anything, you can even hire somebody to do the client success for them, or like the delivery for them. You can hire like a VA on onlinejobs.ph, and they can just do like Google ads. Um, yeah, like local businesses is pretty simple to do ads for. It's not anything like ecom or even, my kind of service. It's fairly simple. Um, Also you can have like course material. Course material can be something like this,
The
where you
school,
give them,
yeah.
yeah, just like added value.
Right.
You don't really need one.
Right.
I didn't make a course until I was making like 10K a month,
Right.
but it's just a really good way to like answer FAQs, let's say. If something that doesn't need to be handled on a call, then just make a video on it. You can have like 10 different modules on your school and then just go from there.
Right.
So let's say like you have like a ton of clients asking you like, how do I make my ads manager? Just make a quick video on it, and then you never have to answer that on calls or book a call.
Right.
Um, Third one is calls and communication. So like having check-ins with them. So it could be like 2 check-ins every week, Mondays and Fridays, going over performance. Communication can be on Slack, so you can just converse with them on there. And then once you get more clients, you can even make a community with like all your clients, and then they can just share their wins and everything. This is like Slack, you're in here. Yeah, and then after that, they get the result, and then you can just brand the results, get them scaling with that. But yeah, any questions about that? Does that make sense?
Right. 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 So you have, I imagine you have your content all dialed in on what you send in. It probably just goes, everything goes, you're probably automated on everything, meaning that all your retargeted ads, your ads, what's working, what's not working, right? You just have it dialed in and it just goes out basically on your funnel. People respond, right? It's
Yeah,
automated basically.
exactly. Yeah, and then if you don't want to converse with your leads like on the message request box, you can just hire a setter to do that. And a setter is like 5% commission. So let's say you close somebody for 4K, they just get 5% of that because they're just conversing with people.
Uh-huh.
They handle all that. They handle all the bookings and everything like that. Yeah,
Now,
but
which
that's,
side are they booking that? Are they booking the first time you meet, or are you talking after they buy, then they're taking care of all the booking? Is that what you mean?
yeah. So when they first follow you, like they're still a prospect.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the hiring phase could be this. Um, so it's appointment setter, and then media buyer, so somebody to do the ads, and then it's sales rep. So in this case, like everything's automated. So you're booking these prospects in, the media buyer is taking care of like the results, and then the sales rep is taking care of like hopping on, yeah, the sales calls. Like
Right.
our first call together, he's taking care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I like to do them still. I'm not gonna hire one until I'm making like 300K a month. I
Uh-huh.
just personally I like doing my calls. But yeah, right now the focus, I feel like Yeah, get an appointment setter. Do you feel pretty confident in your client delivery?
No.
Okay.
Well, because I have different people that I'm trying to work with, and um, you know, so I'm just trying to get a pool of people that are working for me, you know, a website, you know, differences. One wants me to do everything on Go High Level. One wants me to do Flow, or the, you know, for the website.
Uh-huh.
Um, and some people are moving away from the Elementor. So I'm trying to, I like to do everything on Go High Level. However, the problem with Go High Level is their websites that are on Go High Level are not very, no, they're not very fancy.
Mm.
So I want a nice clean website. So yeah, so I'm essentially trying to work with the, you know, finding the right people that can do my fulfillment. Is I'm still working on it, actually.
Okay, so I would do some market research on like how to kind of do the basis of it on your own. So even how to get them like some kind of results, and then you can hand it off.
Right.
I wouldn't hire like right now because like
Mhm.
if you don't have a good understanding of it, you don't really know what you're hiring for. So trying to just get your, hands dirty first, and then you can hire somebody.
Right.
I wouldn't hire somebody. I'll do like a hire on your second client. You know,
Okay.
first client can kind of go through it with you. Not that I'm saying that you're not gonna get bad results for them, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So media buyer hire after first client,
Mhm.
and then appointment setter hire once ads are running,
Right.
and then sales rep once you booking 3 to 4 calls a day.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do it till then.
Yeah,
Um,
cool.
okay. Gotcha. Hmm.
Sweet. So just to recap, everything we do is on Instagram. YouTube is down the line, and then how we get these people right over here on this portion is Instagram ads, and if you want more of them, scale up your ads, spend money on them, just get the volume there. And then to nurture those people that are following us, engaging with their content, is to just post more content, get them more warmed up, and then to book them in, convert with them in the DMs. So I'll give you like a good example. We can go to, I'll go to, I'll go to Lucas. No, let's go to Ben. Yeah. So Ben, he's a client of mine. I think he's at 10K a month or like 9 or 10.
Hmm.
He started like basically the exact position you're in. He didn't have an offer actually. He didn't even know like he wanted to work with tree service, which is pretty funny. Same niche as Rocky, but yeah, tree service companies, helping them with Google ads, and he does everything on, yeah, Instagram. So you can see here, it's very, very clear. So growth agency for tree service companies, done for you lead gen, 15 to 30 leads guaranteed every month. Book a call down below. So this is his calendar with like a website. This is his VSL, which is like getting them super clear on like who you help. I'll also send you all this too.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so you want to look at your Instagram basically like a website too. Like this is like
Ah,
the foundation of it. Because like what do you do when you book from a hotel? You probably like look through the gallery, see, the area, you want to see like the reviews, you want to see everything. So that's basically what you're doing with your Instagram account. So he has case studies right here. He provides value. Um, Here's what to do with cold weather. Can you hear that?
yeah.
Okay. Slow season. Here's how to stay busy. Step 1, review and update your marketing. Use this time to refresh your website, update your social media profiles, and improve your marketing strategy. Highlight your colder weather specials. This is the most important aspect to see results. Step 2. So every single person that's following him, and you can see here, like he doesn't even have a lot of followers, and he's still making
Right.
money. So you don't need to be Alex Ramosi to scale. You just need like a small audience to actually get clients.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I guess because Rocky's the same thing that the idea that we joined Apex was actually to work with higher end, mid-market companies. And these don't tend to be mid-market companies though, right? So how does that work with when the mid-market company goes to your Instagram and go, geez, Louise, these are kind of right? Is that a conflict or how's that work?
Are you saying like you won't get mid-market companies on
Right,
Instagram?
right.
No, you definitely will. Joel, like he works with bespoke furniture companies,
With what?
bespoke furniture, like in the UK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like architects, and the people he gets are like he looks young, and these are his clients.
He does look young.
He, great guy, but he's yeah. I think he was how old was he when he first started with me? I think he was like 18 and a half.
Okay.
But yeah, you can even see here like he's talking in a mastermind with every person that's running that type of company, and that
Uh-huh.
also with Instagram. Like these are like if you can target very high level businesses, then you can easily target mid market
Oh, if you can target a high market, yeah.
because he's
Um,
targeting people that are making millions a year.
right.
Just
Okay.
Instagram. I don't. He doesn't even post on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and also like if you want to attract clients, you're gonna need social media anyways.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So first action step actually destroy the limiting belief that you can't get clients on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Destroy. Destroy.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take that out. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, you can see here 59 posts. So he's just nurturing his existing leads, everyone that's a tree service company, but how he gets them and how he even like gets the leads in. I think he had like 50 followers when he first started. Um, is like
All
running
these
ads.
these
So it's fine.
reels. All these reels. You're really into these reels, huh?
Yeah, that's what nurtures them.
Oh, that's what nerd. Oh, is that right?
It's this portion right here. So Instagram ads and then the content is what gets them to buy. Or like right over here, like the content posting. Um, yeah, but let me find his ad. I think it's yeah, it's this one.
As a tree service business owner, you probably hear about running ads all over your Instagram. You might think it's unsafe, way too expensive, and it might not work out. There's no client Eddie who runs Blue Diamond Tree and Landscapes out of California. 25K made with a little over $1,000 spent in ads. And all he has to do to scale to 50K is spend an additional $1,000. You honestly can't afford not to run ads for your tree service business. You need to grow, and I'll show you how the entire process works. As a tree service business,
Cool. So people DM him like, hey bro, I want to start doing ads. Yeah, this one's like 15, 20 seconds. And imagine a 20-second video that you spend, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks a day on can make you like 10K a month. It's wild.
Wild. Okay. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah, I
Okay.
want to show you one where he's a bit more specific with who he's targeting.
Okay.
are you a tree service business owner who's looking to take on more jobs and have a consistent way to reach new customers every single month? You're probably averaging $40,000 to $50,000 a month. You offer high quality tree removal. You're fighting over shares of these on platforms like Angie's. And you'd much rather build a tree service authority. Our clients come to you and the homeowners are actually really in that. So if I told you there's a way to scale your tree service business, they hit those $100,000 a month goals. Build your calendar and close deals with homeowners who actually appreciate your expertise. My tree service growth funnel is a game plan that actually works. With qualified prospects funneling to you, and you'll build a loyal client base behind your brand. The best part is you only need a break little outreach. So if you're ready to get your monthly goals, drop me a follow and check out my past videos where I go over how my tree service growth funnel works and how you can use it in your business. Are you
So there's three frameworks to this. So the first one
Okay.
is the pre-qualification. So if you're a tree service company making 40, 50K a month, you want something more consistent and you're fighting over shared leads. So it goes from like, are you a business owner? You're looking to scale to like these three things very specifically. So the
Uh-huh.
people that resonate with that, like, wow, this is exactly who I am, and this is exactly like what I'm struggling with.
Right.
Second phase is how he does it. So he goes over like his tree service growth funnel. That's what he calls it,
Uh-huh.
which is a way of getting them qualified leads without having to, get shared leads, let's say. And then
Right.
the third process is the call to action. So drop me a follow where I show you exactly how to implement this. So people are following him like every single day. So for me, it's the same process, like every single person here following me. These are all leads, and they came from
Those are all his leads.
These are all my leads.
Oh, your leads. Okay.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
get people following you every single day. And then the reason that they follow you is because they see an ad similar to this of mine. And then once I converse with them in the DMs, book them in for book them into the calendar, and then yeah, they buy from you.
Okay. So you're just chatting with them about they said responded to you. Oh, they responded to you. I'd like to know more about your business or something, and then you um, respond back to them, correct? Whatever it is that they say to you, you're responding back to them, correct?
Yeah, so I'd say like 2 out of 10 times they respond first or they message you first,
Okay.
but you're gonna be the ones that you're gonna be the one that has to message them first.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's the ad. So that was all the way, where is it?
Down a ways, yeah,
Um,
right there.
yeah, right over here.
Uh-huh.
So people follow him because he said to follow him, and then now he's like making stuff all over here. That's like this is how you do it. And then once you converse with them, like, yeah, I need this, bro. Like, I gotta scale. So yeah,
So let me get this straight here. So I'm actually going to try. So I what got in touch with you, schedule a time
Mhm.
in your program. Now I'm going to turn around and do the same thing. I'm going to advertise. People are going to respond. Yeah, I want to grow my business. Turn around and do exactly what I'm doing. We just
Yeah,
keep
just
turning around doing exactly what we're doing, except for now, if I was a company that answered my ad going, yes, Lynn, I want to learn how to market to my customers, right? So then that person is essentially going to get, okay, on Instagram, you're going to, right? And then they're going to do the walkthrough. If they're going to do the walkthrough basically about their customer, correct?
mhm.
And so they're advertising on Instagram. If you are wanting to have your yard redone by a professional, so forth and so on, right? So it's all tailored to them as a company versus me looking at other businesses. They're a business looking at cousin. I'm B2B, they're B2C, correct?
Exactly. And also like you don't have to be just using Instagram for them. Since you're doing Facebook and Google, you can stick
Right.
with that.
Oh, okay. I got, yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
that's what
your
they're going to
service,
stick with, right?
yeah, you're basically doing what
Instagram,
in yeah Instagram to get these clients, but your
right?
delivery can be different. You can hand out flyers, like whatever your delivery is, but you're branding yourself on Instagram.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Mm, okay.
Cool.
Right.
But yeah, you can see here like so yeah, like the ads to bring them in, the content is to nurture the people that are brought in, and then he also has immense clarity on what he does on the website, and also when he converses with them in the DMs, and then he also has like client reviews here.
Mm-hmm.
So just like where it all starts, basically.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
if you want more clients, just increase your ad spend. So we can even break down the math.
Right.
So let's say, have I went over this with you on our first call?
Um, something like that. You did have a box like that, and then, but yeah, I guess the yeah the price tag of 5,000, right? Okay.
What was that?
The price tag of 5,000.
Yeah, so we can start off with like the numbers that we just mocked up. So
Okay.
let's say, yeah, the price tag, um,
Oh, 1,500 or
yeah,
4,500 cash, but 1,500.
yeah, we'll do like the MRR first.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and then you book, we can even start low, like 1 call a day. So that's 30 calls in a month.
Okay.
Closing rate, 30%. So that's 10 people, 10, yeah, 10 clients closed basically.
Uh-huh.
So in that way, you're already at 15K just closing 10 people.
Mm-hmm.
And these are like low numbers. 30% is like industry average, but not for people that nurture their audience really well. So this can be even like 60, 80%.
Oh my goodness, really?
That's like what my closing rate is. I think it's like 70.
Wow.
Um, yeah, and then 1 call a day is very easy. And with ads, if you're getting like, I don't know, 8 follows a day, you can easily book 2 to 3. So like even with the worst closing rate, and even if you book 1 call a day, your worst case scenario could be like 10, 15K a month. if you do everything correctly, of course.
Right. Right.
And even so, like let's say you even spend like you went all in and you spend like 5K a month on ads first month,
Right.
that's already you already profited 10K still.
Right. So you're still getting a 3-to-1 return on your money.
Exactly.
So even if you double it to 10, then 10,000 a month, then you've doubled, at least doubled that you're
Yeah.
making 30 grand a month.
30K. That's
Right.
exactly that's how everyone scales.
Right.
That's how I do it. That's how the clients do it. They just increase their ad spend. It's either they increase their ad spend or they make new ads that are similar to what already worked.
Right. Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. And just do the math.
So yeah, we just finished up the process right over here. So it's like identifying client avatar, rebuilding the offer, and then we just went over optimizing your Instagram, making content, running ads, and then booking prospects in. After that, it's ingraining the sales framework. You actually know how to close these people, aiming at least like a 33% closing rate, which is basically it's like 1 out of 3. And then as you do that, tweaking your offer, your traffic, sales, and even mindset just throughout the process. So just checking in to see what to double down on and what needs like extra nurturing. So let's say like your closing rate went down, practice sales. Your ads aren't working, cool, let's make a new one. If people aren't resonating with your offer, let's try to find a better target audience.
Right.
So it's just tweaking the framework based on like what we've already done.
Right.
But yeah, so the most important thing, because ads are simple, client acquisition, people are always like, I need more clients. Like client, it's the easiest thing. Like it's really easy to get a lot of leads in. But what you really need to focus on is having an offer that those leads resonate with and making sure that they're ready to buy and they just want to buy from you and you specifically. So you can see in the content, he was very very specific. So we go over something where it's called prospect belief shifting and identifying your new big thing. So identifying your new big thing is basically showcasing your offer as like the new opportunity and the only thing capable of getting them scaling. So how to do that is by prospect belief shifting. So beliefs they need to remove and beliefs they need to have in order to buy from you, because there's a ton of different agency owners, ton of different gurus online, but we need to get them to buy from you and you only.
Okay. How are we doing that?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Yeah, so how we do that is basically like they're right over here. Make it bigger.
The car? Are we going the car thing?
No, the car's later. Yeah, so they're over here and we need to get them to a point where they're right over here.
Okay. All right.
So they like here they follow us, they like our content, but they still don't really know who we are. So they have all these beliefs in their mind. They're like, yeah, this person's content is cool, but I don't know what they offer. That's one. Too small. There we go. I don't know what they offer. It can be like too expensive. I can do it myself. I'm not sure if I trust this. I've ran ads before.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. Another one could be I can stick to referrals and word of mouth. And they also use like shared lead sites.
Right.
And home advisor and and Angie's list. That's another one. I can hire someone on Fiverr, let's say, but those aren't really like the best.
Right.
Another one could be like, I'm not sure if I need this. Like, why is this ad funnel? You could even call it like, what was the niche again? Like I'm not sure. Like, why is this landscaping lead funnel? Let's say you name it.
Gonna work, well,
Better
yeah, why is a landscaping lead funnel better than what I'm doing?
than what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what are some other limiting beliefs that you think they might have?
Am I gonna waste my money?
Yeah.
Why
Mhm.
would, yeah. On the, yeah,
Who is this?
I guess for me, it's like, yeah, I mean, what is it? Content is king, so you still gotta come up with the king content. So that's obviously what they would be thinking as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they have all these belief systems, and there's probably like 10 to 15 more.
Mm-hmm.
But our job in our content is to destroy every single one of these. So we
Okay.
can go back to, we can go back here. Actually, no,
Uh-huh.
let's go to Joel. Actually, he does pretty good at this.
Mm-hmm.
So for context, he does Instagram ads. Yeah, there we go.
The US president will make this president get more work. If you're not using advertising, you're essentially invisible to potential customers. You can't sit there and expect new clients to magically find you. Our ads try to speak your engagement to this. My clients are receiving inquiries predictably every single day, often for as little as £9 per inquiry, and their conversion rates are ranging between 50 and 90%. If you're struggling to find work and you haven't embraced advertising, that's probably your missing probably.
So that's one example, and then this one too.
Forget the traditional advertising. They're outdated. Relying solely on client recommendations, the risky game is correct. Running ads based on vague criteria like interest and location rarely yields quality inquiries. It's just a magnet of my shortcuts. You need
Oh,
to admit the contract. Build a tangible audience. Showcase your craftsmanship. Build trust with them, and then you can target the ads on inquiries. This way you can filter out the client content. You with prospects that value your services for the relationships that you can nurture. Forget the traditional ads.
Boom. So you can
okay.
see he has like how much? Yeah, 191 posts just doing that.
Wow.
He's also giving value on his reels too, like how to run profitable ads. And also he's backing that up with case studies too. But even if he didn't have any case studies, just him being seen every single day on their page is enough because like would you buy from somebody that's spamming you with a cold DM or would you buy from somebody that's actually giving value? You see them every day, every single time you go on Instagram. It's usually the person you see on Instagram more so. So that's like what we're optimizing for, getting them familiar with us, destroying their limiting beliefs, and we're throwing rocks at everything else that is not our offer.
Right.
So you're throwing rocks at, referrals, relying on that, throwing rocks at, Fiverr, other agency owners that don't give the best results.
I
You're throwing
see.
rocks at everything.
Okay.
So
Right.
that's what
So
we're doing.
that whole list that we just made, you throw rocks at all, do a reel on every single one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why?
exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Giving value based on that. So now, as you do that consistently, they're going to be a point where they're right over here, which is like the epiphany moment,
Okay.
which is like I'm getting clearer on what he does. I can see how ads are being profitable clients. Another one is my ads aren't performing. Maybe she has a better funnel.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which is actually what I thought of you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like it's cool that he helps my niche specifically. So they're getting
Nice.
adjusted to it.
Uh-huh. Seems to know my niche.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be an expert
Mm-hmm.
with me exactly. I like the content style. like referrals are not very predictive, right? So like, yeah, like she's right, stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
I'm starting to trust this offer, and it seems like I need it. And then as you do that consistently, and you're getting more clients, and you're just posting on your stories on your Instagram, you're showcasing what you're working on. Like case studies don't even have to be just like client recommendations or like client videos. It could just be like the value that you give. So that's why I post on YouTube, because I just give so much value. I give so much value on my reels. I show people like what I'm working on. So like yesterday I was working on like my team hiring process, and I just shared that. I'm gonna share that too. So they're like, wow, like he's actually working on what he's teaching. So they're just getting like adjusted to, and they're getting more trust. So now they're right over here, which is like, I need to buy from Lynn. The only thing feeling, I'm tired. I'm tired of relying on shared lead sites
Right.
and word of mouth. Ads are profitable, and she shows that. My website, like let's say like you make a reel about how your website is like the foundation of everything, and you need to have like a good website. Same way how I say like offer is the foundation. So like my website is bad and is not getting me clients,
Right.
so I need to. Other agencies don't or don't provide for service. Like even if you do like Instagram ads, or even if you do like Google ads, and other agency owners also do Google ads, you're still portraying in a way where your Google ads are way better. That's why we name our funnel niche storage funnel, true
Right.
sales growth funnel.
Mm-hmm.
You can hand out flyers as long as you showcase like your offers to go to, then that's all they really need to know. They just need like you to get them clear on it, and you to get them, or yeah, just get them confident in it too.
Okay. I hate to bring it up, but I got to bring it up because I have
Yeah.
a conflict. So I originally came online to do coaching, like spiritual coaching, right?
Uh-huh.
And then when I struggled finding people, marketing companies to do my marketing for my coaching, spiritual coaching business, then I decided to get into marketing. So that's how I got into marketing. So then it was, okay, instead of doing, because they said, well, we're not going to help you with your coaching business because coaches are making money. So you have to pick a different field. So that's why I got into the landscaping home services, because I'm familiar with home services, and everyone says, do something you've already done. Okay. So now that I'm in the home services business, so forth and so on. And then when I look at what you're doing here, I say, but I could do reels clearly on my other coaching business. I mean, it's easy for me to do this. I'm going to work on these other things. And I guess my question is, have you ever worked with somebody who does exactly that, coaching for spiritual or coaching for, without making it spiritual? How about just coaching for people and made it work on Instagram? What?
Yeah. So wait, first off, who said coaches don't make a lot of money?
Well, so what is it? The
That's a
company
lie.
that does marketing, huh?
That's a lie.
So seven figure agency. I saw them and I thought they had a great idea. Like you said, picking a niche, niching it down. A marketing company that markets to everything, doesn't make any money. And so yeah, I talked to them. I said, well, I'm actually a coach, and so I'd like to. And they said, yeah, we will not work with you if you were working on coaching. They don't make any money. Coaches don't make any money.
Yeah. So I work with coaches and agency owners, and yeah, the coaches that are in my program, like they scale, just the same as the agency owners. Like Emily, she helps relationship therapists or like relationship coaches, and she's making like 28K a month, and we started at zero, like no niche at all.
No niche at all.
Tanner, same thing, 0 to 21, and they're coaches. So if you want to switch the coaches, that's totally fine. I even like work with coaches. Um, but like kind of like think of this long term. If you're making 20K per month, you're all in on this, you're running ads. What niche would you want to be doing especially when it sucks?
Right. Right.
Yeah, would that be tree or not tree service? Would that be landscaping or would that be coaching? Because we can scale both to the moon.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like pretend we didn't just spend an hour doing this. Like
Yeah.
that's totally fine too. Like it's totally fine. Like if you want to switch niches, that's cool. But I want to make sure we're working with something that you actually like really enjoy, and you see yourself doing all the way to like 100K a month.
Yeah, if I had my druthers on what I would do, I would have if I would have found you right as I was working on my coaching business, I would have stayed with the coaching business. I wouldn't have gone over to landscaping. Simply, I only did landscaping to figure out marketing so then I could market my coaching business. I literally was going to just figure out marketing just so I could go back and do my coaching business because that's what my passion is for. I've done it for 30 years. Yeah, and actually, and specifically, I would go with universal law,
Okay.
right? Which is people need to know it because they use it every single day and they're not using it efficiently. So I know I could actually do reels on this that would actually definitely attract people, bring people in. I just don't know if it's enough in terms of like this, I'm doing business to business and they make money. And that one there, I would basically be doing B2C
Yeah,
customer.
even if it's B2C, you can still scale it up. Like there's coaching programs out there that cost like 9,800 and they're selling like how to get into high ticket sales, and they're selling to people that are in college and they're paying $9,800 up front because the vision of where they're taking them is so strong.
Right, exactly. And I could build a course on that because I've been trying to build a course on it. I actually started a course on that and it was just a horrible course. I said stop. So I could definitely more so build a course on the school than I could on landscape. You know what I mean? On the other. So okay.
So like a few things just off that, like as you know, like energy is very important. So if you're in a niche like the niche that you just mentioned, the coaching one, your energy is gonna be a lot more expressive
Higher.
and a lot more attracting because you're obviously like vibrating at a higher frequency.
Yes.
So like what you're talking about. I'm sure the client delivery will be better too because you know exactly what you're talking about. You said you're doing it for 30 years, stuff like that. So even so, like we can run up coaching easily. And honestly, like if you really want to do that, like let's do it.
Okay, well then let's do it. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone through this with you on this part of it. I have this part of it, but if we could just do that, then I would, yes.
Yeah. And this is Emily. This is who I was referring to. Scaling relationship coaches. Friend of Rocky too, actually. Yeah. So same idea, 0 to 28K, and you can do the exact same thing. But also like this whole thing is the exact same thing we'd go over with coaching.
Right.
So it'll be like also like I need to buy. We actually put that like Glenn is awesome. So they just get to know you. And that would be
Right.
even more expressive and more showcased if you're in a niche like what was it again? The coaching one?
Coaching. And I'm gonna, like you said, jazz it up. It's not just spiritual laws or like laws of attraction and laws, right? But it would be along with that, and I can kind of jazz up the name or something like that, funnel or something like that. I'll work on that part.
Yeah. So a few action steps. So the first thing is like make your own version of this. Since you kind of know the idea, I'll also send you the recording.
Okay,
Make your own version of this of like
right. Mm-hmm.
instead of the niche being landscapers,
Right.
you know, because here it's like I can hire someone off of Fiverr and I can do Angie's List.
Right.
For coaches, it could be like I can deal with my mental health with like a therapist. Like, I can do it myself, let's say. So it's
Right.
like the same idea, just implement stuff for your niche. Do the same thing here. So like who the exact client avatar is. We can do that on the second call, but kind of have like a rough idea.
Okay.
Yeah, basically the same thing on everything
Mhm.
we wrote out here, but do it for your niche.
Right.
The second call, actually I'll just write down everything so it's a bit more clear.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm glad I said something because I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate
Yeah, I'm
this
glad.
kind of waiting until I get good at this so I can.
Yeah, like it's funny because Noah was in like the exact same thing. His name's Noah Arnold. He was in what was his niche? I think it was also no, it was flooring. He scaled that up to like 810K and then he realized he hated it. And now he's helping like other men scale their own businesses, but more so like their spiritual practices too. So yeah, it's sick.
Right. Yeah.
The action
Exactly.
steps
Mm-hmm.
make your or I'll say like revise your own whiteboard. I'll put the whiteboard. With niche, with coaching niche.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something else for that. Mm-hmm. Use what we have. I like you said. Uh-huh.
The next call,
Mm-hmm.
and start making content ideas.
Okay.
And potentially we could even start running ads. So I'll put like I'll put acquisition. So yeah, revise the whiteboard with coaching offer, and then I'll
Mhm.
also put complete. So this one's in the course.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
right over here. So the document,
Mhm.
this will help you get an understanding. You already know your niche, so you don't have to put
Mhm.
like this part,
Right.
but you can just yeah, like have your own type of understanding of the market that you're in. So let's say
Okay.
you help, a specific niche
Mm-hmm.
with the coaching that you do, just write down like your own market research so you kind of get an idea of like what they struggle with, where they
Right.
usually hang out, and you can
Mm-hmm.
even find some other offers that are similar to that. Like you can
Right.
find their social links and kind of see what's working for them.
Right.
Yeah, this is already in the course. You can just go through it,
Okay.
and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So market research.
Yeah.
I think I was
Okay.
gonna say one more, but yeah, honestly, just do this. Next call, we go over everything that you do on these portions. Um, yeah, we can do that probably like at the end of this week, maybe like Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, even so, like converse with people in the community so
Mm-hmm.
that like there's coaches out in the community. Like I said, Emily's a coach, Noah Arnold's a coach, um,
Mm-hmm.
Tanner, that's another one. Also Guillaume, which is like his name spelled is like Giuliame.
Right.
That's another one. But yeah, complete this, keep me posted on everything, and then we just go over this on our call Thursday, Friday.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Sweet. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
Yeah, coaching's fun, honestly. Like it's
Yeah.
totally fun because like I personally enjoy coaching a lot. So
Oh, you like this part of it, huh? Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
coaching. Yeah, you can make a lot of money, especially like you're not gonna be charging 1,500 a month. You're gonna charge 5K up front.
Right.
So it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a lot easier. You're actually more profitable because you're charging more. So
Gotcha. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, yeah, and I can have a little program going with that. Yes, yes, yes.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, are we setting a time for Thursday, Friday or something like that?
Yeah,
Now,
let me
actually,
see.
Thursday I'm gone all day. I am in it's a workshop all day for my work.
Does 4 p.m. Friday work, PST?
Uh, yeah, kinda.
I can do 2 p.m. as well.
How about the 2 p.m.?
Cool. Yeah, I'll send a Google invite.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right,
so let me send you all the stuff on Slack.
okay,
Yeah, screenshot of everything.
okay,
Keep me posted on just the work that you do, and then yeah, we'll talk Thursday or
okay.
Friday.
Friday, yeah, 2 o'clock. Okay, perfect. All right, excellent. Thank you very much, Jeremy.